Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the Stan, when you were faced with back-to-back games, did that factor into your game planning at all?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, it factored into what we did in preparation, practice the day before the back-to-back set. But I was a one-game-at-a-time guy, and whatever it took to win that night was what we were going to do, and then we'd worry about the second game when that one was over.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Nicholas Claxton out there with Buzelis. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Okoro. And it's Giddey in at the one spot. Now, here's Washington. Tries from 10, and the shot is good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Giddey. Here's Claxton. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. And here are the Mavericks now. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
Here's Claxton. Claxton, a screen on Irving. It's good from long range.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Pass to Lively. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Giddey with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here's the fast break. Cranes it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's Giddey. It's rebounded by Dallas. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going. Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. And the Mavericks making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Claxton covering. It's hauled in by Claxton. Bulls trail by 4. And Sexton has it in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Claxton finds Sexton. Buzelis, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta.
A team player through and through. Get open, and Sexton will send the ball your way.
Here's Irving. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Sexton, the pass to Giddey. Over Irving. Giddey, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Thompson for the triple. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game as far as shooting goes, but ugly wins count just the same.
Mavericks leading by 3. Inside. It's rebounded by Giddey. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Got a piece of it. Puts it up. He trains the quick shot.
A silky smooth jump shooter. Once Thompson senses separation, he's rising without hesitation.
Claxton sets the screen for Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Okoro. 6 to shoot. And that one is good. Giddey's got 5 points so far.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyrie Irving. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Connects again from distance.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to 5th place on the career triples list. Outside, Simons. Collins a screen on Middleton. Simons from outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the response, Simons saying right back at you.
Mavericks leading by 3. From 15 feet away, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
The Mavericks pull it in. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Latrey. They get it again. Pass to Christie. Sinks the three-pointer.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Simons. Collins a screen on Christie. Three-pointer, Simons. And that one is off. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
So for Chicago right now, you've got Anthony Simons. Jalen Smith is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Giddey in at the small forward. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here with the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Yabusele. A kick out to Simons. Off target from three-point range. Dallas leading by 8. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Christie against Simons. Pass to Giddey. They set the pick. Off target with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the paint, here's Washington. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Washington's got his first points in this one. And here's Beasley. Outside, Simon. And the rejection by Gafford. Pass break, Dallas. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Thompson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
And the Bulls with some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Patrick Williams. And it's a Okoro in for Malik Beasley. Abu Saleh kicks to Giddey. Simons with a screen on Christie. Giddey the pass to Simons. Looking to end the run. Nice shot by Abu Saleh. Abu Saleh's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To the middle. Claxton with the steal. Gafford with the steal. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Josh Giddey.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. Then for the Bulls. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Abu Saleh. And it's Sexton in for Anthony Simons. Dallas leading by 11. Here's Irving. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pushing it up. And another basket for Dallas.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Klay Thompson. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Simons is checked in. Outside, Sexton. Okoro wide open. He fires. No good on the three. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Simons. Defense is right there. To end the run. The rebound by Middleton.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. And now Okoro running the floor all by himself.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Yep, it counts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Simons, the pass to Okoro. Here's Buzelis. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Irving who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Gafford misses. Bulls trail by 17. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
A nice shot by Simons.
So quick. Simons using that burst to get to the rim.
Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Irving against Sexton. From 17 feet out. Again, the Mavericks score.
And you must be up on Kyrie at all times, or this is what he'll do to you.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That shot wide open. Simons has got 9 points.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And that one drops for him.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
This one for three. Again, Simon's missing. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The Mavericks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. 7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Launches it, got a hand on it, and so it's Dallas, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Looking at the Bulls, they didn't get the email I sent. Season has started, fellas. They look surprised they're getting whoopings. High hopes does not win games. They got to wake up, get it together. Good news, still time.
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Chicago Bulls.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Dallas leading by 20. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Irving is out there with Christie. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Lively's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Here's Giddey. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Just couldn't be denied there. Giddey was willing to fight to get that one to fall.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down one, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Lively. Out to the wing. Lively a screen on Sexton. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And Christie drops them both. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Here's Sexton. Still yet to score. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Now Okoro. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Giddey, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Down low. Lively, that's good. Lively's got 8 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this thing.
Using his defense to generate offense. Once Irving swipes it, he's capable of taking it all the way himself.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable.
Oh, great ball movement there.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And there's the drive. It's deflected.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Nice move, and he jams it with authority.
I like the selfless approach from Kyrie tonight, doing whatever he can to help his team.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Pass to Buzelis. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Sexton with a screen on Irving. Outside for Sexton. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Sexton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Yabusele, he's checked in for the Bulls. Claxton with the steal. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Sexton the pass to Claxton. Giddey with it. Launches a three. Another three for Chicago.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Middleton. And they pick up 2. Middleton's got his second bucket tonight.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Yabusele kicks to Giddey. Paxton a screen on Williams. Giddey off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And stolen by Williams. Pass to Thompson from downtown. The rebound by Yabusele. Now here's Okoro. He's covered by Thompson. Outside, Sexton. Now here's Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Middleton against Sexton. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule the goaltender.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Prosper's checked in, then for the Bulls. Miller's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Malik Beasley comes in for Okoro. And it's Simons in for Josh Giddey. Stolen by Thompson. To the inside. And Gafford throws it down.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson finding a better look there.
Bulls have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Marshall. And he uses the glass on the layup. Marshall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now the Mavericks with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. Thompson for the triple. Miller grabs the miss. Simons surveying the D.
Anthony Simons.
And so it's Dallas, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. They've got Josh Giddey. Beasley is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Yabusele in at the 4.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
Simons against Thompson. Here's Yabusele. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thompson for the triple. Chicago grabs the miss. Beasley outside. Rebound by Johnson. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Here's Middleton. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. On its way from Beasley for 2. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Marshall dishes to Middleton. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Inside, here's Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Bagley sets a screen for Thompson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And it's Simons missing. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Gafford, and he banks in the layup.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
The Bulls shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now Simons. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Thompson. Here's the break. Dallas moving it around. Connects from 3-point range. Thompson's got 8 points in the quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And Simons wide open. He'll fight. No good again that time. Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Thompson with the bucket.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
2 minutes remaining.
Thompson in the post, covered by Simons. The layup missed. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Collins setting the pick for Giddey. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Screen by Gafford. Thompson passes to Gafford. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And we know Thompson can do damage as a scorer, but they're showing off his ability to pass it. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Dallas.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's good.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Gafford a screen on Giddey. Branham the pass to Gafford. Poked loose. Now, here's Marshall. Not a lot of room. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That free throw, no good. A different look for Dallas. Prosper's checked in, and Middleton subbed in for Marshall. Chicago also making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Zach Collins. Buzelis comes in for Yabusele. And it's Sexton in for Anferny Simons. Williams gets the bucket.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And the rejection by Claxton. And he gets it back. Gafford misses. Now, here's Sexton. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David, much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.